If you're a grad student with the WSU Bear Center, you might find yourself somewhere more like this, in the wild, studying bears in their natural habitat.
Even now, the study abroad programs are back underway. When your background switches from this to this, Courtney tells me there is still uncertainty regarding COVID-19 regulations, requirements, and logistics.
Finally, I asked some Cougs about their individual goals and their team goals. I didn't ask about field goals.
Thanks, Zane. I'm outside Beasley Coliseum where the WSU women's basketball team is hosting the Arizona State Sun Devils. WSU is looking to win 3 in a row and 7 of their last 9. And I think my hair froze a little bit as I walked to class today. Alex, how bad is the rest of the week going to look for us? What I really want to bring your attention to is Monday and Tuesday, because that's when we're going to see the cold front really start, with those temperatures dropping down into 15 on Monday and single digits on Tuesday. And moving on to tomorrow, that's the day you want to circle on your calendar if you want to get out and do something outside before that cold front comes in. Thanks, Jackie. Today marks the anniversary of a big United States win that traces back over 3 decades.
While some know that there are bears on the Washington State University campus, less know about their support system, the WSU Bear Research, Education, and Conservation Center.
Here at the Bear Center, there's staff that takes care of all of their in-house bears, but that is not all of the work that gets done here. If you're a grad student with the WSU Bear Center, you might find yourself somewhere more like this, in the wild, studying bears in their natural habitat.
However, it is not cut and dry. Grad student Ellery Vincent shared some of her responsibilities on both the day-to-day and research level.
Yeah, so in the summertime, all the graduate students, and we also have undergrads, are responsible for the day-to-day care of the bears. So that includes feeding, cleaning, and then we also are involved in training. Our bears are trained to offer a leg for blood draws voluntarily, so they do that in exchange for honey, which is really helpful.
Currently, the bears here at WSU are just starting to stir from their dens as hibernation comes to a close.
As a grad student, I work in Heiko Jansen's lab, so we focus more on cell culture. My particular project is looking at circadian rhythms in hibernation bear cells. So we get tissues from the bears here at the Bear Center, and then we bring them back into the lab. We culture them in dishes, and then we can go from there and look at, on a cellular level, what's happening in the bears.
With ambitious conservation goals, the Bear Center has plans to upgrade their 2.2-acre park into an international bear center that would house polar bears in addition to grizzlies.
Yeah, at the moment, there is nothing happening with that. It's going to be a really expensive project. Even just having 11 captive bears is a pretty expensive undertaking, just their daily care, feeding, and then everything that goes into the research.
With Murray and Pullman, I'm Chris Mitchell. The WSU Study Abroad programs returned to students this semester after being put on hold for about a year and a half due to COVID. And for Eric Tusvik, that meant the third time would have to be the charm.
Spring of 2020, right when COVID hit, I was planning to go to New Zealand.
When that didn't work, he tried again when COVID looked to be dying down.
So this last fall, 2021, I was planning to go to Madrid, Spain.
But now he's finally going to get his opportunity to advance his academics and career in Italy.
This summer I'm going on a faculty-led study abroad. It's going to be going to Florence with a whole bunch of culinary and hospitality business students.
Courtney Jackson, Assistant Director of the International Business Institute here at WSU, explained that since an abroad trip is a requirement for international business students, they had to make exceptions to help students navigate their academics through the pandemic. Eric knew about this firsthand.
The advising program accommodated me and allowed me to go on this, even though I'm an international business and marketing major, just because of all the interruptions with my academics.
Even now, the study abroad programs are back underway. When your background switches from this to this, Courtney tells me there is still uncertainty regarding COVID-19 regulations, requirements, and logistics.
Despite those concerns, Eric is focused on the true purpose of these opportunities, advancing a future international career.
So truly diving into the environment and culture will be super beneficial for me moving forward in my career, because I want to work internationally and hopefully with other countries.
With Murray and Pullman, I'm Chris Mitchell.